Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sari and here's our cat Luna joining me for recording this video. And in today's episode I'm going to be showing you what I've been knitting lately. I have one totally new project on my needles. And you might remember from my last episode, my previous episode, I was showing you the very beginnings of new summer top, kind of like more like camisole, which looked more like a bikini top at that point. Actually, my sister thought I was making a bikini when she saw what I had on my needles, but I have now finished that camisole, so I can show you how it looks like. And also I have a new project here on my needles. I think the previous when I filmed the previous episode, it was still quite cold and almost winter-like here in Finland, and during the past week or so the spring has come with such a ferocity that this is like always the time of the year when I get really surprised by the power of nature and how quickly the snow actually melts, and after that how quickly butterflies come out and flowers start to bloom. So the past week has been really amazing. It's been super sunny, like today there are no clouds on the sky, so after I finish filming this video I will go outside, have a long walk. I've been taking really long walks during the past few days because the weather has been so amazing. And also I've been home alone for the past week. My husband has been on a business trip and he went to Pohjanmaa, where my parents live, or near where my parents live, so he decided to take Teo, our son, with him, and Teo has been spending time at his grandparents' house since last Tuesday, so it's been a week now. My husband came home for the weekend, and then today in the morning he left for another business trip, so I still have a couple of days for myself. And it feels like such a luxury at the moment. If you have been following my videos for a longer time, you probably know that my husband has been traveling a lot for the whole winter, and that means that I've been alone at home with our son, who is 5 years old. He's turning 6 this summer. So it's been quite tough with all the COVID restrictions, not being able to go anywhere, not being able to see anybody, no activities, no libraries, anything. So it's been just the two of us staying at home. So having this time for myself has been really, really nice, and I think everybody needs a little time for themselves every now and then, so I've been trying to really enjoy these quiet days and not having to do anything if I don't want to. Of course, I've been working a lot and knitting a lot and breaking patterns, and I've been working on our book a lot. So that has been keeping me quite busy during the days. But down to the last patterns with the book, and after that I think I can start doing more of my own stuff again. So that feels really nice. But anyway, I've been knitting quite a lot lately I had this short amount of time in the between, like maybe a month ago, when I felt slightly uninspired, and I wasn't really into knitting, kind of. I don't know. It's not that I didn't want to knit. Maybe I wasn't that excited about anything I had on my needles at that point. But lately I've been enjoying knitting again a lot, and I feel more energized. I think it was a good thing that I took a bit of time off during the Easter break, so I think that made all the difference, because I have been working so hard for a long time. And like this week, that even though I've been working, but I don't have any kind of like mommy duties, so it's a bit different. So it's kind of it's more relaxed when you only have to take care of yourself and not anybody else. So I've been knitting a lot lately, and I have quite a pile of everything again that I should write patterns to, but the book has been taking quite a lot of my time, like I said, so I haven't really had that much time to concentrate on my own patterns in the past few weeks, but I'm getting there. I can show you what I've been making. First of all, here's the Riento tea that you have seen already in a couple of my videos. So it's finished now. I finished it yesterday in the morning, and it looks like this. So this was knitted with the new yarn from Sandnes Garn. It's the Sandnes Garn Double Sunday. So this is 100% merino wool, and it was mulesing free and non-superwash. And this is the colorway 3553. It was called Dusty Rouge or something like that. As always, I will write all the yarn details and pattern names below this video, so you can check them out there. So I will write everything there, but this is the yarn I used, and this tea took just under, I think I had 6 balls of this already. I can't remember, I have to check. And it looks like this, and I made a tubular bind off. As you can see, I haven't woven in all the yarn ends yet. I'm always the laziest to do that. I used tubular bind off for all the edges, so the neck edge, the hem and the cuffs. And this is knitted from top down, so I started here at the back and then worked downwards, and the sleeves are worked in a round and shaped with short rows, so you can get this kind of like effect of having a sleeve cap, even though it's knitted in the round and seamlessly. So this is the first thing in my queue to have the pattern written. At the moment I'm working on the Irene tank top pattern. It was the green one that had the kind of like faux bikini shape. So it had the decrease and increase lines on the front that reminded me of kind of like a bikini top. So that's what I'm working at the moment. And the next thing that I'm going to be working on is the Riento tea. And here's the camisole that I showed you. So if I remember correctly, everything I had done were the straps and these increased sections, and I think I had worked the front down to the armholes when I showed this to you, and I was working on the back, so I hadn't joined it together yet, so it didn't look like this, or maybe I had joined together, I can't remember, but it kind of like looked more like a bikini top, and it looks like this. I haven't blocked this yet, I just gently steamed it with my iron. So for example, you can see here there's one a couple of looser stitches. That's because I made a little mistake and I had to drop the stitches and then work them back again, so it looks looser at the moment, but I think when I wet block it, that will become less visible. Otherwise I will have to kind of like tuck and pull the stitches next to it to get it evened out, but I think the wet blocking will do the trick. So it has this lace pattern here on the front, as you can see, and some bubbles here. You can see how it looks like, and also this one is knitted in one piece and top down, and I'm going to start writing the pattern for this one as soon as I'm done with Irene and Riento, and I'm calling this Ciao Bella Cami. We were thinking about names for this one with my husband, and I don't know why suddenly I just said it could be called Ciao Bella, and we both started to laugh, and then my husband said that that's the perfect name for it, so that name just stuck, so it's called Ciao Bella, and it just needs the final wet block, and after that I will weave in the yarn ends. It looks like this. I'm super happy with this, and I used Borgo di Sira for this one, and this is, I think it's DK weight, and it's 70% bamboo and 30% silk, and this is the colorway 26. I bought this already a few years ago, but I haven't had time to knit anything with it before this, so I have some leftovers, like skein and a half. I don't know what I'm going to do with these two, but yeah, I'll come up with something that I can use them. It's a super nice yarn. It was really nice to knit. It's much I think it's kind of like a smoother and easier to work than, for example, cotton yarn or the 100% silk yarn that I have used previously. I think it's the bamboo that makes it so nice to use. Just joining the yarns here. New skein. I'm working on the Frankie pullover. This is a project that I'm not really rushing with. I'm not rushing to release the pattern. I'm thinking about making this into a free pattern, but I talked in my previous episode about building my own website, and I kind of want to have a couple of free simple patterns on the website, so people can easily access my patterns and get used to my pattern writing style, and maybe build the confidence to pick up some more complicated patterns. So this is going to be one of those free patterns on my website, so not in a rush to finish this. I was like, no no deadline. This has been kind of like my mindless knitting project. So it's a very basic top-down raglan, and I'm now working on the first sleeve. And I had planned to fold the neckband double, but now that I've been able to try it on, since I have finished the hem already, it's just missing sleeves. As I've been trying this on, I really like this neck as it is, so I think I might leave it like this, but for the pattern I think I will write the option of folding it double. That's what I've been making, and this is Luna's hair all over because she was sitting on my lap, and when I was petting her, she's losing a lot of hair at the moment. I think it's because of the spring, so she's losing all the winter coat. So there's a huge pile of her hair below me on the floor, and of course everything fell on this skein. But this is from Sandnes Garn, and this is the Borstet Alpakka, and the colorway is called 2650, and this is 96% brushed alpaca and 4% nylon. And I don't usually really enjoy using any yarns that have plastics in them. For some occasions I think superwash is okay, especially for kids' clothes, and for socks I think using yarn with some nylon in it is okay, because that makes the socks more durable. But for normal sweater yarns I don't really like to use anything that has more than the superwash quality of plastic in it. But I think you don't really feel the plastic in this, and I think the plastic is needed, or the 4% nylon is needed for this, because I think the yarn, because it's so brushed, I think it would be way too brittle otherwise. Not sure if you can see, but there's like this, let's see if I can separate them. There's like a kind of like a darker yarn in this, so it's plied together. It looks almost like sewing thread. Here you can see, probably trying to take the plies, separate the plies. So there's like this very thin darker thread. I think this is the nylon, and this is the brushed alpaca, and I think the brushed alpaca would be too brittle without the plied nylon, so I think it would just peel and break down. So it looks like this like super fluffy yarn with really thin, very thin piece of darker yarn that is plied around it. Probably can't see it here, but I think it makes this more durable. I don't think you could get a yarn like this to hold, so if you were wearing the pullover it would start peeling and the elbows would get worn out really quickly, and I don't think it would stay very well in shape. So in that case I think the 4% of nylon is acceptable for this. But yeah, I've been enjoying this yarn. I even have it in another colorway here next to me, and I'll show it to you. this one. Here, this is the colorway 3021. I need to check the colorway names. I haven't even checked them. It doesn't have the name of the colorway here on the label. It just has the colorway number. So this is the same yarn, but in a different colorway. And I'm going to use this for a summer tee, maybe not like high summer, but end of the summer, early autumn t-shirt, kind of like this fluffy t-shirt, and I was planning to embroider some flowers on front of it. So I have it here, so it's kind of like my next cast on. So the next thing I have in my knitting queue, I have I'm still working on that secret pullover that I talked to you about in my previous video. Of course, I can't show it to you yet. And then I'm going to bring back the summer sock knit along that I had last summer. So I have just started making the first pair of socks for the summer sock knit along, and I was thinking about starting the knit along in mid-May and running it until mid-September, but I will give out more information about that maybe in my next video or very soon, so you will get to know more about that. And the last thing that I have on my needles, so this is totally new. If you have been following me on Instagram, you probably remember at the end of last week I showed you there was this like a photo of a bowl of yarn, and this yarn was in the bowl, and as well as Schachenmayr Catania originals, this one. And then on top of the pile there was this like really small piece of lace, and I posted a question asking what do you think that piece of lace is going to be turned into, and nobody actually guessed what it's going to be. A few of you thought that it would be a shoulder strap for sleeveless summer top, and some people thought that it's like a shoulder panel for a t-shirt or something like that. Kind of right, but still not right. So the lace panel was this piece here, and what this is, it's a razorback summer top that I've been working on. So it looks like this. This has been so fun to knit. So I started it here, and this was the lace panel that I showed in my Instagram feed, and then I continued a bit longer and then started to make a few increases here on the sides, and then I picked up stitches for the shoulder straps and worked them downwards and joined them together at the front, and then casted on stitches for the side. So it's like this kind of boho yoga inspired summer top that I'm thinking about wearing with a bikini top or something like that, when you have something that you can wear this open back open razorback lace thing with. So it looks like this. I'm super happy about this. It's really nice. So this is the yarn that I'm using. It's Katia, not Katia, it's Schachenmayr Catania, and this is I think it's 100%. Doesn't say anywhere there. Yes, it's 100% cotton, and this was like some kind of summer edition colorway. I think it was called Sunkissed, so I named the sweater design also Sunkissed. So it's the color number 437, You can see it over there. So it's really beautiful. It's kind of, it's hard to explain what color this is. It's not brown. It's kind of like very light bronze, or then peachy. It's not pink, it's not peach, it's not bronze and or copper, and it's not brown, but it's a kind of like a combination of all of that, so it's super nice. I really like this color. And like I said, it was called Sunkissed, so that's the name of this new design. So I'm kind of like halfway done with the body, intending it to be like this slightly relaxed fit. Super happy how this is turning out. I hope you like it too. It's actually everything I have for today's episode. I haven't really felt like working on my sweaters, so there's the Billy and the Prosecco and so on, but I haven't really felt like working on them. Kind of have in such summer mood already, so I kind of want to work on my summer wardrobe at the moment. And yeah, so that's what I've been working on lately. And here at the end of the video I have one question for you. I bought this Katia Concept Ultrasoft yarn a few months ago, and I was going to use these for summer t-shirt. So I was thinking about like a super relaxed dropped shoulder V-neck, kind of boxy, like really the kind of t-shirt that you want to just throw on everything. Like for example, if you have just like a bikini top and shorts, then you need to quickly throw something on. That kind of, or if you need a layer above or your like summer dress or something like that. So super simple and flowy and boxy. So I bought this because I really liked how soft it is. But now that I've had it in my stash for a while, you can see how it starts to like peel and become like this super, I don't know what's the word, but it starts to come undone. See here when I pick it up, pick it a bit. So has any of you used this yarn for anything? And I'm curious about how well it takes to wear. So is it just like stupid to use this for a very simple stockinette stitch design? Should I use this for example for something with cables that will have some more durability, and if it starts to peel it doesn't show so quickly? So if you have like a really sleek plain stockinette stitch and it starts to come undone and peel, then it will look horrible really quickly, and I don't want to waste my time on that. So if you have used this yarn, drop me a line, because I would really like to hear how it is, how it reacts when it's knitted up, because it starts to look really kind of like frayed super quickly. So I think it will peel a lot, and you can see it immediately just by kind of like running your finger against it a few times that you can start to see how there's like this starting to come out. So if you have any experience with Katia concept Ultrasoft yarn, I would really like to hear your opinions about this yarn before I start to knit anything with it. But that's everything I had for today. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you like my channel, remember to subscribe so you will always get a notification when a new video comes up. And yeah, I think I will be filming a new video for you soon. I was thinking about making a video of my summer tops that I have knitted in the previous years, and I always get a lot of questions from people asking about how certain yarns and so on, how they have kept. So I'm going to show you what I'm kind of like my knitted summer wardrobe from the past years, and tell you or show you how they look now and if the yarn has started to peel and so on. But that's the topic for my next video. See you soon. Bye.